So you hear he had a mental illness, so then you ask yourself, well, how did he get a gun? We know how. It's America. Guns are easier to get than affordable health care in this country.
Yeah, legal gun. I read something this morning. Actually, I heard it on the news on the way in. They said that he said something about complaining about CTE and blamed it on the NFL. And they said that the NFL was in that building.
Was he a former NFL player?
No.
Oh.
No, he was not. He was a high school football player, though, so maybe he had big dreams. So Tish went on to say that the gunman's car contained a rifle case with rounds, a loaded revolver, ammunition, and magazines. Now, 3 men, one woman were shot and killed after the suspect sprayed bullets in the lobby and went up to the 33rd floor before shooting himself in the chest. Among those victims was Diderol Islam, an off-duty New York police officer who was working security at the skyscraper where the shooting happened. He's a married 36-year-old father of 2 with a 3rd child on the way. Police commissioner hailed the late officer as a hero. Let's take a listen to Tish's comments. Police Commissioner Tish's comments.
Officer Islam was married with 2 young boys.
Horrible, man.
His wife is pregnant with their 3rd child. He was doing the job that we asked him to do. He put himself in harm's way. He made the ultimate sacrifice. Shot in cold blood. He died as he lived. A hero.
Rest in peace to that brother, man.
So
Send the healing
sad,
energy to his family. That is horrible. I was looking at that video, too, not the video, the still pictures. How you just walk across the street in New York with a big-ass rifle in broad daylight? It feels like it's a police officer on every corner in New York City. No cops were on the corner and saw that happening? Like a guy just walking across the street with this big-ass rifle?
Parked his car right in the front and got out and started walking, which is crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
So apparently that officer, the officer Islam, he was the first to essentially, see him, and because he saw him walking towards that building, and once he entered that building, he engaged with that shooter. So Tish did go on to extend sympathy to the victims and their families, in addition to the NYPD officers who lost a brother. Now, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, he actually opened a press conference talking about that officer who was killed. Let's take a listen and learn more.
He served in the 47th precinct. He was just 36 years old.
Damn.
A 3.5-year veteran of the department. He was doing what he does best, and all members of the police department carry out. He was saving lives. He was protecting New Yorkers. He's an immigrant from Bangladesh, and he loved this city, and everyone we spoke with stated he was a person of faith.
Yeah. So photos have emerged of that suspect, like you said, and indicated MV and Charlamagne, of him carrying that high-powered rifle and going into that building on Park Avenue. That building, as you mentioned as well, is home to the NFL. So
his name is Shane Tamora, right?
Shane Tamora.
Yes, Shane Tamora is the suspect, not the
the alleged suspect. Well, we say alleged because you still have to, but he clearly we know what happened. But he ultimately killed himself, right?
Yeah, he killed himself.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I'm like thinking what you thinking, Charlamagne. Like, if he had CTE, right, and we know he had mental health problems this early on, that means it had to be documented. How was he able to get a legal firearm? Because he had a legal firearm.
Because this is America.
Yeah.
Why you be asking questions you know the answer to?
Because he had a legal firearm.
This is America.
And then just things like this, right? And this may seem very insensitive, but if you're gonna kill yourself after you do this, just kill yourself first.
Oh, I always say that.
Like,
that
just doesn't make sense to me.
Yes.
If you know you're gonna take yourself out, just why?
You ain't gotta hurt nobody else.
Yeah.
Go start with yourself. If you start with yourself, then innocent people will not be killed. Start with yourself.
Yeah.
That's right.
I feel the same exact
so damn sad.
way.
Yeah.
I'm not encouraging it. But I'm saying if you get to that point where you feel like you want to go out and you feel like you got to take a bunch of other people with you, no.
Right.
Do us all a favor and start with yourself, please.
All right.